Welcome back to Augmented Voices, everyone. Always great to have you with us as we explore, the ever-evolving world of AI. And today we're going to be taking a deep dive into how AI is not just like changing the tech landscape, but really reshaping the way we live and work, period.
It really is amazing to see how AI has gone from like a kind of far off concept to something that's impacting our everyday lives, you know?
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, just look at how quickly businesses are adopting AI. Remember, just last year, only a tiny 5% of enterprises were actually using generative AI at scale. Well, guess what? This year, that number's exploded to 24%.
That's a huge jump. It's clear that businesses are recognizing the potential of AI to like totally revolutionize their operations. I mean, it's not just about automating those boring tasks anymore. AI is now being used to create completely new products and services, optimize efficiency at levels we've never seen before, and ultimately giving early adopters a serious advantage.
So it sounds like AI is rapidly becoming a game changer for businesses, but what does this all mean for the average person? Someone who's not a tech CEO.
Well, imagine a world where AI helps you with your daily grind, like scheduling your appointments, managing your finances, even generating creative content. This isn't like sci-fi fantasy anymore. AI is becoming more and more integrating into the tools and services we use every day.
But with all this potential, there are also concerns about, the downsides, right? Like
Yeah.
a lot of people are worried about AI taking over their jobs.
Of course, it's a valid concern. It's definitely something we need to address proactively. Um, Well, it's true that some jobs will probably be automated as AI gets more sophisticated. History's shown us that these technological advancements also open up new opportunities.
Yeah, it's like instead of focusing on job losses, maybe we should be looking at how AI can reshape the entire workforce, creating those new kinds of jobs that we can't even imagine yet.
Absolutely. Think about software development. Mark Zuckerberg just recently predicted that AI could be as good as a mid-level engineer like by 2025.
Whoa, okay, that's a pretty bold prediction. But like, what does that even mean in a practical sense? Are we going to see AI writing code and building apps completely on its own?
Well, we're already seeing AI tools like GitHub Copilot helping developers by suggesting content and automating those repetitive tasks. As these tools become more advanced, AI will likely play an even bigger role in software development, yeah.
So instead of completely replacing engineers, AI might become more of a collaborative partner, helping them work more efficiently and creatively.
Exactly. This whole idea of human AI collaboration is becoming really crucial. It's not about, humans versus machines. It's about humans and machines working together to achieve those better outcomes.
I see, it's like a team effort. But how do we even prepare for such a massive shift in the workforce? Because a lot of people are worried that they might not have the right skills to thrive in this new AI-powered world.
You're right, and that's why upskilling and retraining are so vital. We need to equip people with the knowledge and skills to work alongside AI systems effectively.
So what kind of skills are we talking about here? Is it just all about like coding and super technical expertise?
Well, technical skills are definitely important, but it's also about developing critical thinking, adaptability, and that ability to learn continuously. These are the qualities that'll help people thrive in a tech landscape that's constantly evolving.
It sounds like this shift towards an AI-powered workforce is going to require everyone to adjust individuals, companies, and governments.
For sure. Companies need to invest in training their employees, create a culture of continuous learning, and governments got to provide access to affordable education and training resources and craft policies that support workers during this transition.
Okay, so big picture now. What does the future of work actually look like in this AI-driven world? We hear so many predictions, some super optimistic, others kind of scary. What's the real outlook?
Well, the World Economic Forum predicts that by 2030, we'll see a net gain of 2 million jobs because of AI. But it's not as straightforward as it sounds. While they're predicting 11 million new jobs in fields like AI and data science, 9 million existing jobs could disappear due to automation.
So it's more like a major reshuffling of the job market, right?
Yep.
Some sectors booming while others shrink.
Exactly. And this means a ton of people are going to need to adapt and learn new skills to stay relevant. It's not just about specific technical skills, but broader skills like problem solving, critical thinking, and creativity.
Adaptability is key then. But how do we make sure everyone benefits from this transition? How do we prevent people from being left behind in this AI revolution?
That's the million-dollar question. It all comes down to ensuring everyone has access to education and training. We need to make sure everyone has the chance to develop the skills they need to succeed in this new world of work.
AI isn't just changing how we work. It's forcing us to rethink how we approach education and job training, too.
You got it. We got to move away from that traditional model where you learn a set of skills for one job and stick with it.
So lifelong learning is becoming, like, non-negotiable.
Exactly. In this AI-driven world, being able to learn and adapt are the most valuable skills you can have. And it's not just about technical stuff. It's about being curious, open to new ideas, and willing to embrace change.
It's pretty fascinating how AI is changing not just how we work, but how we think about learning and personal growth, too. But speaking of things changing, there's another side to this AI revolution we haven't talked about yet, the impact on the environment.
That's a crucial point. As AI gets more powerful, it needs more computational power, which means higher energy consumption.
So as AI gets smarter, it also gets more energy hungry.
Yeah.
And that's a big deal for the planet, especially with everything going on with climate change, right?
Exactly. AI's energy footprint is a growing concern. But some really interesting stuff is happening in the field of sustainable AI. Researchers are working on ways to make AI more energy efficient, both in terms of algorithms and the actual hardware.
Oh, so how are they doing that? What solutions are they looking at?
One approach is called power capping, where you set limits on the energy an AI system can use. Forces developers to optimize their algorithms to be more energy efficient.
So like putting AI on an energy diet.
Yeah, kinda. Another promising area is climate-aware computing. AI systems are designed to consider the availability of renewable energy sources when scheduling tasks.
So they're not just processing data, they're thinking about where their energy is coming from and trying to be eco-friendly.
Precisely. And that leads to a really interesting question about responsibility. Who should be responsible for making AI more sustainable?
Right. Is it the companies creating these technologies, or do consumers have a part to play too?
Most likely, it's a shared responsibility. Companies need to prioritize sustainability when developing AI, and consumers need to be aware of the environmental cost of all those cool AI features we love.
Yeah, it's easy to forget that all those AI-powered apps and devices have a hidden energy cost.
Exactly. As AI becomes more and more part of our lives, it's important to consider the environmental impact and make conscious choices about how we use it.
So it's not just about the benefits of AI, but about using it responsibly and sustainably. Looks like we're entering a new era where our relationship with technology is becoming, well, a lot more complicated.
I agree. We're at a crucial point. The decisions we make about AI will have a massive impact on the future, not just for us, but for the entire planet. It really makes you think, just a few years ago, AI was pretty much in research labs and sci-fi movies. Now it's like everywhere.
It's crazy how fast things change. And as AI becomes more, normal, it brings up a lot of important questions about how it affects society. Job displacement is a big one.
Yeah, got to address that head on. People are definitely worried about AI taking their jobs, which is understandable, but tech has always shaken things up, right?
Totally. Like the Industrial Revolution, for example.
Yeah.
Huge job losses in agriculture, but then whole new industries and millions of new jobs popped up.
Exactly. And I think we're seeing that same pattern with AI. Some jobs will be automated, no doubt, but AI is also creating opportunities we haven't even thought of yet.
So it's not just job losses, it's job transformation. It's not just about coding, it's about thinking.
Exactly. And that's something everyone can work on no matter your age or background.
Okay, let's switch gears for a second. Let's talk about AI's environmental impact, something we touched on earlier. As AI systems get more powerful and widespread, their energy consumption is becoming a big concern.
You're right. We kind of forget that all those AI capabilities come with a cost.
What can we do to, lessen AI's impact on the environment?
Researchers are looking at different things. One thing that's looking promising is developing more energy-efficient algorithms. By making AI systems learn and process info more efficiently, we can cut down on that energy use.
So basically making AI think smarter, not harder.
Exactly. Another thing is using more efficient hardware, like specialized chips for AI. These chips can do calculations way more efficiently, meaning less energy used.
That's like a lot of cool innovation is happening there.
It is. And there are efforts to make AI more climate aware, meaning they'd take into account things like renewable energy sources when scheduling tasks.
So they try to use energy when it's abundant and eco-friendly. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. And it shows how we can't just focus on making AI more powerful. We need to make it sustainable too.
Definitely a lot of work ahead. But it's good to know that so many smart people are working on solutions to make AI more environmentally friendly.
Absolutely. A great example of how we can use human ingenuity to tackle the challenges that come with new technology.
And speaking of human ingenuity, it's important to remember that AI is, at the end of the day, a tool. It's up to us to decide how we use it.
Couldn't agree more. AI has the potential to solve some of the world's biggest problems, but it can also be misused.
So it's not just about developing powerful AI, it's about developing it responsibly and ethically.
Exactly. We need to have those open and honest conversations about the risks and benefits of AI, make sure we're developing it in a way that reflects our values as a society.
Feels like we're moving into a new era where our relationship with tech is getting more complex and nuanced.
It is an era with both challenges and opportunities.
Well said. This feels like a good place to wrap up this part of our deep dive into AI. We've covered a lot, from the rapid adoption of AI to how it's changing jobs, AI's impact on the environment, and the importance of responsible AI development.
It's been a really interesting conversation.
It has, and hopefully our listeners are feeling as excited and engaged as we are. Big questions. No easy answers. It feels like we're in uncharted territory, and we need to be having these conversations now to shape the future of AI so it benefits everyone.
That's a key takeaway from today's deep dive, I think. AI is a powerful tool with huge potential, but it's up to us to use it responsibly and ethically. We need to be aware of the risks, but also embrace the opportunities.
Well said. As we wrap up this episode of Augmented Voices, I hope everyone listening feels empowered to join this conversation. The future of AI isn't set in stone. It's something we're shaping with every choice we make.
Absolutely. The more informed and engaged we are, the better equipped we'll be to navigate this exciting and transformative era.
So, to everyone listening, stay curious, stay informed, and let's work together to create a future where AI benefits us all. Thanks for joining us on Augmented Voices for this deep dive into the world of AI. We'll see you next time.